Hey team, today's video is going to be about the offside rule, or the offside law. That's one of the new things this coming season you guys are going to have to deal with, is them enforcing the offside rule on you. So, you should have already watched a YouTube video about it that I sent you. So this is just going to be your Coach Steve video about it. I want to right off the bat tell you that if after this video and that YouTube video, if the offside law doesn't make sense to you, it's okay. I have some parents, kids that are getting ready to be seniors that have played soccer. Their kids have played soccer for the last 11 or 12 years that still don't get the offside rule. If it did click for you quick, awesome. I spent about 30 seconds on the kitchen table with some salt shakers and wooden coins with Josiah, explaining it to him, and he got it right away. Sometimes it just clicks, sometimes it's going to take you a little bit, but I promise you that if these two videos don't get it to sink into your head after being called offside during a match once or twice, you're going to get it figured out. It's just going to, one day you're going to be like, oh, I'm offside, and you're going to get back onside. Alright, offside merely refers to being in a position that is past a certain point on the field, and that point is called the offside line. The offside line is an imaginary line that goes all the way across the pitch or the field, and that line is created by the next to last or second to last defender on the field. So the goalkeeper is technically a defender, and that's why when you read the actual laws of the game it says second to last defender, because your goalkeeper is your last defender, and then this bad guy right here would be your second to last defender. But 95% of the time it's just the last defender on the field. That's not the goalkeeper. 95% of the time. That's the truth. So as you can see, our offside line, this rubber band, is right here where this bad guy defender is. Here's our forward. He's on this side, on our side, because our goal's down here and we're attacking that direction. He's on our side of that offside line, so this forward is onside. Our number 7 here has the ball and passes it to our forward. We play soccer. If that forward moves to the other side of the line, he's now offside. So if our number 7, our left mid, so I've got my left mid playing on the right side of the pitch. Right mid, sorry. Passes the ball up to our forward, they're offside. Referee blows the whistle, stops the game. The ball turns over to the other team, who gets to take a free kick. That's the penalty for receiving the ball in the offside position. Now, the other way the offside line moves is with the ball. So, got a bad guy up here and a bad guy right here. There's the offside line. Here's our forward, who is clearly in an offside position, correct? Because they are not on our side of the offside line, they're on the other side. So our forward is clearly in an offside position. They're closer to the goal than the last defender on the field. Another way that we can move that offside line is by dribbling the ball. The ball can also be the offside line. So if this right midfielder dribbles the ball all the way up to here, that midfielder has gotten our forward back onside by moving the offside line. Even though the defenders are still back here, because the ball has moved up here, the offside line has moved. So the two ways to know where the offside line is, it's either the last defender on the field, that's not the goalkeeper generally, or where the ball is. So let's do that again, where the right midfielder has the ball. Here's the next to last defender, or the last defender on the field. Here's the other defender coming up to get the ball, and here's our forward in an offside position. The right midfielder kicks the ball up to the corner, and the forward goes to get it. Is the forward onside or offside? Forward's offside, because when the ball was kicked up here, they were in an offside position. The ball only resets the offside line if the person who touches it next was on an onside position when the ball was moved. So in that case, you got the forward who is in an offside position. Our left mid, who's over here on an onside position, sees the right mid send a ball to the corner, and the left mid goes to get it. Is the number 11, the left mid, onside or offside? They're onside, because when the ball was kicked, they were in an onside position and then went to the ball. The second that left midfielder touches the ball from an onside position, the offside line moves to where the ball is. So now our forward is back onside, and that left mid can send in a drop cross ball, and boom, everybody goes crazy. All right, so I hope that helps. I want you to remember the two things that create the offside line: the next to last defender, which is generally the last defender on the field, that's not the goalkeeper, or the ball. I also want you to remember that you can't be offside on your half of the field. So if this is our goal down here, and this is the defensive half of the pitch, because this is our goal, we can't be offside over here. So even if they're bad guys, defenders push all the way up here, and our forward is standing right here, because you see our forward is still on our side. Even though he's behind the two bad guy defenders, they're still onside because they're on our half of the field, on our half of the pitch. So back into play. All right, hope that helped clear up what offside is. Again, don't freak out if you don't get it just yet. I promise you're going to get it as the season progresses. All right, have a good one.